Sup, motherfuckers? Welcome back to an episode of Footy Fanatics TV.
It's your favorite podcast. Talk about everything.
VTEX.
Podcast. We can talk about girls, soccer, all
Food
that.
for thought. Anyways, girls, we get none. Anyways,
y'all next.
Long story short, Man City gone.
United
Oh.
gone.
Yeah, we don't talk about Thursday leagues anyways. Man City gone.
Right. Farmers League's coming up.
I guess,
Yo.
I guess if you speaking about it, is
Pep's
the
a fraud.
EPL the new
Pep's a fraud.
Pepsi.
Pep's a fraud.
EPL the new
Nah,
Farmers League?
that's over the top.
Nah, it's
That's over
not.
the top.
Every time out of the semis.
Quick thoughts on that game.
Okay, I think Pep's a fraud. He wants to try a new formation every damn semifinal, and that's what happens. You don't got Messi, he not winning it. Simple as that. There's nothing else you got to think
Who was the biggest factor in their loss that game?
about. Other than Sterling's miss,
They
were
dominated
good.
the game.
They were good.
No, they dominated the game though.
They were
They
good.
did.
How did I
They
not?
dominated the
Was
game.
I wrong?
Second
Other
half
than
they
Sterling's miss, were they bad?
But
No.
but to Islam's point though, Pep came out with a back three. They don't play with a back three normally, so he changed up the entire tactics
He want to be a
for
tactical
a Lyon
genius.
team
Bro,
that he
cut it
knows
out.
is just gonna sit.
Cut
What's
it
your
out.
thoughts?
What went wrong? I
Yeah.
think he gave too much respect to Lyon. Play the way you've been playing all season. Keep the 4-3-3. There was no need to play three in the back.
You got Mahrez on the bench too,
Yeah.
bro.
I agree with him. I completely it's like for the last 3-4 years he tries tinkering stuff. Bro, you're Pep Guardiola.
You don't gotta do it.
You have City. You're
What does he
playing
want,
against
another
Lyon.
billion?
Exactly, bro. Just attack. It's literally with that game. It was attack versus defense. There's no need for a back three and inverted wing. Bro, you have better plays than them. Go beat them. That's how simple it is.
I
One
don't know.
game.
My thoughts were why Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, or David Silva when you need options of creation.
No,
on the
not
bench.
David, but Bernardo and Mahrez should have been playing.
I think David was.
You seen how Mahrez came in and changed the whole game.
Mahrez changed.
You
Gabriel
gotta break
Jesus-
them down.
Yo,
That's why.
honestly, Gabriel Jesus is trash.
You don't rate him?
bro. I don't rate
I
him.
love
I've never
his
rated
ability
him.
to high
Bro,
press.
he's just
no
a
Aguero,
poacher.
who you putting in
Yeah.
up top?
Exactly.
Bro, honestly,
Why
I
didn't Phil
throw,
Foden get a chance that game? Because he's been performing.
all season.
But honestly, there's nothing wrong really with the personnel. It's the way they approach the game. You
Exactly.
Whoever came in, they're gonna have better players than Lyon.
Yeah, because
Let's be
regardless, they were down 2-1. Even if Sterling would have scored that 2-2,
honest. 2-2.
the game could have changed.
I would.
But it would have changed.
Yeah, they
absolutely.
would have probably took that.
They would've won.
You never know. They would probably took an L
At 2-2, you don't know.
You know the
what's
way the
gonna-
game was working, they were on top. Like the whole set, it was just every attack. If they scored that, they get a third and they win. Whether it's in extra time or regular time, they would have won that game. If they
Who you're most impressed? Because I was.
Oh, on Lyon, bro. Come on, we gonna Awar.
Yo, so he had the
Yo,
captaincy,
Jose
right?
Mawar?
No.
no,
Oh, when
Memphis.
Memphis
the
got
Memphis.
subbed.
Honestly, yo, Jose Mawar, if he does not get picked up by a big club,
He will.
son,
Supposedly the
ran
talks
through
are with
Arsenal?
And that's so bad for him.
I
Yeah,
saw it
terrible.
was City and Juve.
I would take him at United any day of the week, bro.
Yeah.
Great box
Now,
to box.
this
I
is
love
what-
City for him.
This is what I want to mention, like quick feats, young age. As you see him performing at a big level, captaining Lyon.
Right.
But I mean, we seen Ndombele at Lyon. Not saying it's a whole different ball game, but at the end of the day, they beat
He
a
did
Man
ball.
City.
He did ball against Man City, like you were about to say. You know, it's
No,
not.
no, that's what I was just
like-
saying. They beat a Man
Like
City
what
team.
he's about to say.
My thoughts.
Nah, Awar.
I think kids is super baller. And there was another kid, I can't pronounce his name. I ain't gonna. hold
You talking about the little white boy?
Little white boy,
25?
20 years old.
Oh
dude.
yeah, he's young.
Oh,
lefty.
Kakri. Kakaridi.
Turkey or something like that.
Yeah,
Ball-
whatever his name is. We just butchered it. I know them
No,
UK
the white
heads.
boy. There was
Yeah.
White
another-
boy, he's like hair slicked
Yeah,
back.
fire.
When
fire.
they had that foul thing going on and he
Yeah,
was
he-
hiding
he's
behind the
hiding.
wall, yeah, that was him. I think he balled.
He's a baller.
You got Ryan Cherki on bench. You know what I'm saying? Musa Dembele off the bench.
Musa
So
Dembele.
big up to Rudy Garcia for that. Definitely.
And their
those
center
tactics.
back, Marcelo, too.
Shout out to my boy Memphis.
And what's his name? Denaire?
He had what a game.
Denaire.
Denaire.
Yeah.
Denaire
Yeah,
had
Denaya had a really good game at center back. Yo,
The
solid.
keeper too. Don't sleep
Anthony
on
Lopez.
him.
Lopez.
And
yeah.
honestly, sad to say, but the pie missing, bro.
He was quiet. Of all
Very
of them,
quiet.
was
Very
quiet.
quiet.
He had a nice little back pass in the beginning of the game.
couple, but he wasn't the main
Really?
man.
No.
But he-
Yo, he got a low rating at the game. It's because he just wasn't involved.
Yeah,
he
but
was
he didn't-
pedestrian.
Let's be real. Like
It's hard to set him up.
Lyon really ain't do much. It was more of
Yeah, but then
that's why defensive players.
then you look
shine.
at Dembele come in.
He scored.
But it was two opportunities that he has to score.
Who's that? Dembele.
OR with the through ball, and then that kid that came off the bench, Adelade, whatever.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, he-
letting it
XR
go
shot
through.
too, yeah.
Because he letting it go through because he was in offside if he would have
I
touched
thought
it.
that was a foul on Laporte. for that. Was it the third goal?
That was the second
The
one.
second goal. I was a foul. I think it was a foul, but they didn't call it.
Yo.
So he went in.
Long story short,
Flop by Guardiola. If he do it again next year, listen, man, I'm the type of person to be telling y'all like Champions League doesn't guarantee, doesn't say like you're the most successful manager. We look at Sir Alex Ferguson. How many Champions League did he have? You know,
True.
so you can't say Sir Alex Ferguson was not a great manager for having two. But when Sir Alex Ferguson did get in the finals, did get in semis, he was playing teams like Barca, playing teams against Bayern. You know, playing against big.
Yeah.
You expect Guardiola to win this game. You cannot
Yeah.
lose this game.
And it's
That's
only
my
one.
biggest problem.
That's the thing.
It's
Why
a
I
one-off.
understand. You only have one chance at these games. It's not you can mess up in the first leg. All right, we know what we need to.
Any day of the week, City
That's
eats
it.
Leon up. So it's like, why you get into your head and play? Who do you play on? Who's that 16 at City? Hernandez, Raul,
Rodri.
Oh, Rodri.
Roger Hernandez. Yeah.
he played João Cancelo.
Why he playing like
Who
honestly?
haven't seen the
Yo,
field all
like
season.
honestly, I would have kept it attacking. You knew they were gonna defend all game.
Right.
You know, and I would have just stayed with Foden in that mid.
But I have a huge issue with that Sterling miss. Me and you were arguing about it off camera. When he gets paid the wages he gets paid, he needs to put that away.
Yeah, but he had
That's
a
two-
great
it's
game.
2-2.
He had a good game,
It's
man.
2-2 at that point, and they score a minute later.
It happened.
Did you really
Look at
think
the greats?
that meant to happen?
Look at the great.
And Bob
Even
too.
he was
I'm-
surprised.
nah, don't get me wrong.
Even he was
has to-
surprised.
you have to
Even he
score
was
that.
surprised. Yeah.
Okay, no,
You
but
have to
but
score.
let me ask you this though, because I know it wasn't really mentioned here, but I know he gets kind of because his past with Liverpool, and he kind of gets compared to those guys, that front three over there. After that game, I don't want him mentioned in the same breath as Salah. I don't want him mentioned in the same breath
Bro,
as
he's
Mane.
so class
I don't
player,
want him
bro.
mentioned
You
the
can't
same.
say that off a miss.
No.
'Cause let's
Salah
not-
puts
yo,
that away. Mane puts
so-
that away. Firmino puts
Big up
that
to my
away.
man Raheem, man.
Facts.
He gets a lot of criticism for no reason.
300K a week. Gotta put that away.
Yeah, I mean, look how many titles he's won for them though. So it's
And
it's
he's
hard
been
to.
proven season after season.
I know it's a bad miss. Nobody's
Like I
saying
told
it's
you,
not.
Varane
but
glitched too.
Yeah.
Varane glitching
Yeah,
cost
so-
that
4
game.
Champions League.
Oh, so now
Cup
Ronaldo,
winner.
Ronaldo FC. Anyways,
Yo, but like so
Leipzig, the Leipzig game. Who you think is a winner for that game?
Leipzig Bayern.
No,
No, Leipzig Paris.
Leipzig PSG. I'm bugging.
There's only one winner. There's only one.
Nah,
But
you
that game's
can't,
gonna
after
be
watching
fire.
after watching that, bro, you can't even say that. First of all, PSG got another injury with Gaye, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ghana.
injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, got injured. So
Idrissa
PSG,
Gueye.
yeah,
Yeah.
his problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm butchering names today.
Yeah,
Yo, his
American for
PSG's
real.
problems. Obviously, they getting injuries left and right. You got one of the two best players in the world, so you expect them to win it, but you also expect Man City to beat Lyon, and you also expect
it
Barcelona to
might
give you a
either
good
be-
game and 8-2.
I really think it's either gonna be a German final or a French final.
Bro,
I think
really,
Bayern's walking in that final like nothing, bro. So I
But
don't
you know
think-
what's great? That game's
Imagine
gonna be
City
fire.
beats Bayern.
Leipzig Paris is gonna be a fire game, bro.
Leon.
Yo,
I mean Leon. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Leipzig
you-
Paris
you
is gonna be a
off
fire
the
game.
I'm American for sure.
Both
Yeah.
coaches are German.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann and Tuchel, so
I
it's
like
gonna be
Nagelsmann,
attacking
bro.
back
I
and
like
forth.
Nagelsmann. He has a like I said last podcast. So I can go back to it. Like we all said it too. This guy, he knows what he's doing. You know,
Bro, 3 of the 4
let him
coaches are
grab that.
German.
Let him grab that City team, and he's not doing that 3 in the back mistake that Guardiola did.
I like
That's all I gotta
Tuchel
say,
though.
man.
I like.
I
his
think
style, bro.
German coaches
On
that
the up.
shows you are definitely on the up with.
It's their style.
with the
That
style
style
play,
of play.
yeah.
Everyone.
And they know how to
Horhen,
adapt.
Klopp.
Who's that? Who's
Jorgen
Who's
Klopp, that's what
Atlanta's
I meant.
manager?
Who?
Atlanta's. I said Atlanta.
Atalanta
he's
is
Italian.
Italian?
Gasparini.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because his
he
ways-
did well with.
But you know what's
He's
crazy?
insane. He sets up a system.
But he's like sorry, where he's one of those managers that you put him. Atalanta was like a smaller club, and he built it from the ground up.
Well, it's because of his system.
I don't know if
Look at all
Gasparini
the
would be
players that
able to
leave-
go to Inter Milan.
Look at all these players that leave Atlanta and they don't perform. It's because of his system. They perform.
first semifinal, no Ronaldo, Messi in 14 years.
Bro, crazy.
Is that
2
era done?
goats. Nah,
I think-
Era finished?
no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
that era is done.
Nah, I'll tell you why. Because I know they're both gonna be hungry next season. And with talks of Messi heading out, it might happen.
Imagine
you know,
he bowls with Ronaldo.
See, this is the thing though. I think the era's done because they can. They're still gonna. They're Messi and Ronaldo. They're gonna be at a high level regardless. They're gonna
Yeah.
still. But I feel it's.
but there's a
gonna
lot
be
of
stats.
talent coming in, bro.
It's gonna be stats,
A lot of
though.
talent coming
it's mad
in.
talent, but for them, it's gonna be more about.
Like
just
look at the
break
new
records.
kids coming up. Alfonso Davies,
Mbappe.
Baller.
Jaden Sancho, Mbappe.
Yeah.
And you know what's
So
crazy
whose
too?
era is it then?
But here's my thing. Though, I was just gonna say that for me right now, one of the top 2 best players in the world right now is Lewandowski. It's not even for me. It's not even debatable.
I wouldn't say era because he's how old is he now? He's like
No. But I wasn't saying an era. But I'm
top
just
player.
talking about like even with Paris, if Neymar can kind of get over the line, is he now considered
Ballon d'Or.
Arguably the best player in the world.
Ballon d'Or.
Say there's no Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
So the year he might have won it,
Or
you gotta-
anyone? Because it's definitely
it's
not gonna be Ronaldo.
it's a toss up between him and Mbappe, and Lewandowski. But
Give it Lewandowski.
yeah, 100%.
Bro,
But you
he's
gotta
a
wait to see what the
machine.
outcome is.
Yo. So we looking at Memphis, right? Heading into the semifinal or final or whatever it is. We
Please
looking
don't say
at
it.
Lukaku
Man, they got
heading into
something
the
in common.
final. We're looking at Ashley Young walking into the final.
Somebody else with something in common.
Alexis Sanchez.
Looking at Alexis Sanchez
Another one.
walking into the final. And then where's
Under
United?
Herrera.
Another one.
Where's United?
Yo,
Fire.
honestly,
Yo,
Lopetegui!
Yo, listen.
26 shots.
I was just gonna go there.
Yeah.
The game should have been buried.
We killed them.
The game should have been buried.
We had
It's
a good
100%.
game. To anybody that tells you Ole's the problem, you clearly can tell he's not the problem when you're watching that game.
Not for that game.
Bro, but come on. You say he doesn't have the tactics, and he showed you the tactics. Completely bossed them, right? The second half come in, bro, 20 minutes of just straight Man United being in the box. You got to bury goals. You're not clinical. That's what's going to happen. And then it shows you a big statement. Not one substitute up to the 80th minute. And people are like, yo, why is Ole not subbing out? Yo, he's crazy. Like, we need fresh legs. Who you going to sub in? Lingard for Bruno Fernandes? You going to sub Rashford out? Even though Rashford was terrible that game, you know, like,
I
we
mean,
put
is
Daniel
it-
James in, and what happened? He missed
This is what he has to do as a coach. Tactically, has to break it down. He started off with all his attacking options on the field. I truly believe sometimes it's good to keep something on the bench because when situations like that happen, all right, I could look over. I got him on the bench. Let me use him. And who said it perfectly was Mourinho in that interview when they questioned him about Bergwijn. They was like, oh, he was like, when Adama's on the bench, nobody says anything to Wolves. When this is on the bench, nobody says nothing. But I got my best player on bench. It's a problem. He was like, yeah, because when I'm losing 1-0 and I need options, I could look. Okay, I got Bergwijn. Get in.
Yeah.
Go get me that goal. Go get me this win. If it's tied 1-1, fresh legs. That's what I think the problem is. The pressure on those front three after getting all those numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Now they got to come in, game out, and get the same numbers out.
Right.
Put Mason on bench. Start Daniel James. Bring his confidence back up. You know what I'm saying? Rest Bruno a little bit for the first half. Put Lingard in. It's not really rocket science at that point. You know.
Yeah.
So I really truly believe it's just squad rotation. Squad rotation
More
should have
depth.
definitely happened during the
Yeah,
Sevilla game.
if you see depth, like if he gets the players that he wants and then he doesn't perform, then you got a problem. Let's say we do get Jadon Sancho. Let's say we do get a couple other players that we want, and we are not performing and we're not challenging for a title. Then what are we doing? You know what I mean? You got everything. You got world-class players in your team, arguably players in their prime, and you're still not contending. You know, it's going to be a problem if he does get these transfers and next season we're looking like this. But I think United fans have hope. You know, I think we're looking good, and I think we've been going in the right direction for the most part. Obviously, the last couple games we've been sloppy, but everybody's been looking sloppy with the whole schedules
I just
being on
think
top of each other.
He needs to. What I love about Ole, the faith in youth, right? Which is a good thing. That's long term. That's a great thing. And it also gives the opportunity for the kids to learn the game. But for example, Brandon Williams the past 3 games after Luke Shaw's injury has been shaky.
Right.
You need to put another name on there. You need to play a different style.
Who do you play?
Give Fosu big solid.
But we
guy.
seen Fosu play the 2 games before,
you
and he
seen
was
him-
worse.
He wasn't worse.
He was worse.
The only bad game he had was that one game where he just came back from an injury.
Crystal Palace game?
Yeah, the Crystal
No,
Palace.
he-
I think it was
he-
where he
both-
took him off.
He
at
just
halftime.
he's too hesitant, too
He's
shaky.
just big dude. You need that solid guy on the left. You know, experience. That's
Because
what
the
you
goal's
need.
been coming from Brandon
But then you
Williams.
get then you then you get
the both
smoked,
wing backs
bro.
were getting abused. A lot of people are like, "Oh, we don't have a right back." I mean, you got Delot on the bench.
He's not that.
But
Ole
you
just
can't-
doesn't believe in him.
You just can't say he's not when he's never.
And he
been
was
beat.
one of the
No, Ole just doesn't
hyped
believe in him.
He just
prospects
never
what
got
are we
a
gonna
chance.
do?
But he's been hurt a lot too, though.
A lot
No,
of
but,
times,
bro, there's a
Ole,
lot
when
of
Luke
times
Shaw was there, he was playing the 3-5-3
Mm-hmm.
or the 3-5-2. I'm sorry.
I think
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka's best position is in the 3 of a back 3 defense, like that right side, because he's not a wing back. He's gotten
He's
better
a
on the ball. but
traditional right back. Yeah.
next year, you guys are going into Champions League. They're gonna come for him. They're just gonna push the ball to that side. You guys want to play out the back? All right, give it to Lindelof.
Bro,
Let him
the
give it to
Sevilla
Wan-Bissaka,
goal,
and they're
the
gonna
second
blitz him.
goal was just you look at the defense and you're like, what are you guys doing? All 4 of
The
them.
Lindelof.
Nobody
and,
moving,
I think
bro.
Lindelof had the best game out of all that defense.
I mean, bro, we have a solid center backs, right? But the wing backs were shaky that game. That's the truth of reality. There's no beating around the bush that wingbacks were shaky. Because when Sevilla did get the chances to attack, they were attacking up the wings like we was getting smoked.
Yeah.
They wasn't coming right through the middle, you know?
Sometimes you gotta look for experience.
Fred,
Wow,
what
I
a
love
game.
Sevilla's fullback.
Love
so.
Fred's game.
He
Mato
doesn't
off
use
the,
Mata enough.
off the bench.
don't
You
use
need to
Mata
use
enough.
that because Mato off the bench he moves.
Yeah.
He might not be that pacey player, but he moves.
He opens
swings.
up spaces,
Yeah,
finds
you
you
know
the
what I'm saying?
passes.
Gets in the hole.
I loved Fred's game.
Fred
Played
had a
real
good
good game,
but
bro.
you gotta.
But none of this matters because it's down
12
to that
minutes
front
left
three.
and you're down 2-1. You're gonna drop in now Igalo. The last 3 minutes of the game.
The game's done.
Yeah.
The game's done.
That's what I'm saying. So
Once they miss, you guys, it's a front three. That game is on no one else but the front three. Y'all had more than
I'm telling
enough.
you,
Yeah, how many one-on-ones Martial
One-on-ones
missed?
and not even like you know.
So this is what I tell you. This is when Grealish comes in, bro. Greenwood is not a right winger. He's not. We all
center
see it
forward.
when we watching it. This guy needs to be in the box 24/7 because he's a shooter.
So
He's
wait, you would
clinical.
play Grealish out wide?
I'll put Grealish out wide,
no,
bro.
I wouldn't put.
I'll
I think Greenwood is doing well out wide because he was opening him space. I
He's-
loved he was taking guys
He's not
on.
your traditional right winger, bro.
You know?
He's not your traditional right winger.
Can I
You look at these teams right winger, right? You look at Bayern,
You
right?
said the same thing about Rashford though. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, and
bro,
I
he-
still don't like Rashford at left wing because
But
you've
he's
seen what he did
performing.
when he's 1-on-1 with the. He's performing the last couple games
It's just the last couple games.
off the reset.
Bro, everybody was quiet when he was scoring back and forth ever since the quarantine.
But
was,
2 biggest games of the
you
season.
know what I'm saying? So it's you can't go off the past 2 games. You got to go off to every other game. He's performing on the left. You can't take that. Come England, they're playing him on the left. He's definitely not taking Harry Kane's spot. Probably not even taking Sterling's spot. You know what I'm saying? So his best bet is play the left. Under Mourinho, you play the left. Because let's be real, who's more of a clinical finisher, Martial or Rashford?
Martial, clearly.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the number 9 spot.
But I would honestly think about it like Greenwood is center forward. I'd personally prefer Martial left wing, Greenwood striker, and then Sancho right wing. That's a
Well,
three
can I
one.
ask you
So where
something?
you putting Rashford?
I mean, I'll take Rashford out of the lineup for right
Yeah.
now. If he's out of
I'm not-
form,
I mean,
How
listen,
how can you put him
this
over?
is where it
but
comes
listen,
in.
if
Listen,
you get
I'm not
this is where it
putting
comes
him-
in.
Somebody's gonna have to come out.
But this is where it comes in. When you're out of form, that's what happens. You want to get
He's
back
not
and
the only one out of form. Though.
No, but out of the front three, he's the one out of form right now.
He just did something.
I'm
wrong.
not starting Greenwood over Marcus
Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm watching the games, bro. 1-on-1 in the 80th minute, and this guy's doing step overs, trying to take on a defender.
But to Omar's credit, though, but Rashford, I mean, he still have, what is he, over 20 goals this season? You got to reward
if you
that.
starting good in
Gotta
no,
reward
listen,
On
you
the left wing.
No, listen. If
You
you
gotta
starting
reward
good in the beginning of the season, it doesn't matter because what are you doing at the end of the season? If you need to be dropped, you need to be dropped. We're talking about a team that's trying to contend for a title, trying to
but
win.
that's not the type of style you
No,
wanna
bro,
be.
City. If you're not performing 2 games in a row, boom, you on the bench.
Would
You-
that take him?
What do you mean? Would I take him?
got-
It
you gotta
is what
look
it
at
is,
big
but it
teams.
wasn't.
At the same time, he's right. He's got a point. You could have scored up to 20 goals. Look at Tammy. Tammy's the perfect example. He was ripping it up
Stop performing.
first, and then he stopped. He hit a little
Yeah,
drought,
but you
and Drew
gotta
came in
understand
and took
it's
over.
just 2 games. They all been shaking.
No.
the past 2
Off the
games.
reset, Rashford has not been himself, and it's because of the injury. Like I don't know if it's the injury or what it is, but just
No, off the
Rashford-
reset, he came in hot.
Who's that?
Marcus.
No,
Marcus
no,
Anthony, what Greenwood? That link up post lockdown.
he
They
been
were
he
getting
been he been
crazy
shit.
that last
He been
10
he,
games of the Premier.
he hasn't been himself since the
Him and
the reset.
Martial were linking crazy with the assists. And
I
the
understand,
finishing.
but it still has
You know what
not
I'm
been
saying?
himself, bro.
You know,
You watching
They've
the
all been
beginning
hot,
games.
But in terms of numbers, it's been Martial and Greenwood bagging the goals.
Bruno too,
Ra-
because of the
Rashford-
They've all
penalties.
been hot, but in terms of numbers,
I
it's
think
Martial and
Rashford's stats was up there. Trust me.
His stats
He's-
are,
he
but
can score.
you're not getting on. You gotta watch the games, the beginning, how he play. It's like watching Messi going 100%, and then the next games he playing at like 60. What happened to that 40% when you need it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Messi's
This-
a bad example, though.
No, I'm just. It's just, bro.
I get your yeah.
Put any name in that thing in the replacement. It's just saying like there's been a big drop in Rashford's game. You need to get dropped. These players are comfortable. You said it one time. These players are getting comfortable. They're not getting dropped. That's the same thing for City, bro. Some of these players are getting comfortable. They're like, I could do whatever I want. I'm not really gonna get dropped.
I
you know?
don't think the
making
problem
that
is about.
face. But
I really
if
like-
you get Sancho, somebody's gonna have to
But
sit
if-
on the bench for a couple games.
but-
Who's it gonna
That's
be?
the point, though.
That's the
You
point.
need
Exactly.
squad rotation.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I said.
So you can't
Off the get go, but you can't sit and compare. Be like, he's the problem. I'm not gonna sit and point at the players because I'm gonna back my team.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
for this game. I would. though.
In
For
every,
this game, I point at the
they
players.
just didn't finish.
Exactly.
There was so many games under Mourinho where we didn't finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That it's just,
And it was the first game of the season where we were like noticeably like, yo, why is the goal not going in the back of the net?
Copenhagen,
You know what I mean?
we ain't finished.
Same thing.
Well,
You know
can
what
I
I'm
can I
saying?
throw a
So-
name at you? Because I don't think Sancho's happening. I think Dortmund's pretty. There's not. Can I throw? What about Kingsley Coleman?
Y'all, what are you doing now?
Glass.
Listen, he's got
Made out
a nice
of glass.
record though.
Made out of
what
glass.
happens every time he goes to a new team?
He wins the
They
league.
win the league.
He's
PSG,
made out of glass.
Juve. Bayern, they always win the league.
I'll go drop the bread on Serge Gnabry. You know, that's
Serge.
yeah.
You know, but I
They
think
ain't
Bayern
selling
hit
him.
the right model though, because they dominate
West
from
Brom
out
reject,
wide.
bro.
Honestly, bro, some kid I seen. I don't know if he plays right mid, but it seems like when I was watching Juve, Bederici.
Oh, better
Bernardeschi.
Bernardeschi.
Nice.
He's a right mid too, I
Yeah,
think.
left.
Could play right,
He
could
can
play
either
in the
one,
middle.
left or right. Douglas
Boy.
Costa, I'm hearing.
Yeah, but
Too old, like
age.
I'll take him for
Probably
depth if
probably
we talking about
No,
depth.
no,
You know,
29 for Costa, but I think that kid is like what, 23?
Bernardeschi's young.
Yeah.
yo, I'll take
23?
Douglas on the bench, but like not to start, bro. And if we dropping bread on him, then it's kind of productive.
But
you know
here's
what I mean?
but United's at that point where now you have to assume the Sancho train is left.
You know,
You
forget
can't let it
Sancho,
drag
like,
on.
what is like even Ole said it like we need transfers today.
Yeah, so
In
there's
the
got to
press
be plan
conference,
B,
you know?
plan C, plan.
So
They need, like you said, they need a right wing. They need a 9. Regardless, they need a 9 because
center back
look
too.
at Sevilla. They bring in Luke De Jong, and
comes in and scores.
comes in. So they definitely need a 9. And I don't know what y'all saying, but Lindelof needs competition.
I think Lindelof was the best one out the four. I think Maguire needs competition.
Nah, I think Maguire's a starter, bro. No matter what.
Yeah.
Great player.
What's up with Bailly?
I'll take Upamecano. Any
Bro,
day.
that is what I'm saying. Center back is.
And but he's a bull. I mean, listen, man.
Ball
With
too.
the United talk, I don't want to give him too much talk because they don't deserve it right now.
Yeah, they don't
You know
honestly.
what I'm saying?
Credit to Sevilla.
But even the
credit to
other
Sevilla.
games, it was like,
This would be Sevilla's. If they win it,
bro,
They're
they've never.
6
Every
European
time
Cup.
they've gotten into the semifinal, they've never gotten knocked out off of it. You know what I mean?
Sevilla.
Yeah, they never lost in the semifinal, so they just.
we
kept
just have
pushing.
United has bad luck against Spanish teams. You know what I'm saying? Champions League, Sevilla knocked us a couple times with Barca. We beat them that one time with a crazy goal with Paul Scholes. That year with Madrid versus United, when Ronaldo just came through with the away goals. I mean, English teams when it comes to United and Spanish teams, I don't know what it is, but
That Farmers League talk is dead now.
Yeah, Farmers League is talk is that,
I
but
really never believed in Farmers
would-
League.
I'm not
I
gonna lie,
did.
I believe
I
you.
was a big advocate.
no, I think that
for that.
the Premier League is by far the best
they
league in the
stat
world.
pad in there, bro.
I just believe
But
in
in European competition,
every era or like couple years, which is life, stuff changes, bro.
yeah,
You know,
Spain
that's why I
dominated
never
for a
like
big
called
part.
out a certain league a Farmers League because at the end of the day, I like as a football fan, of course, Man United
Yeah.
is my favorite team. But as a football fan, I enjoy watching other teams, bro. Like,
Well, did you hear the comment that Vidal made before the Bayern game?
Yeah, he's talking
When he
smack.
said, "This isn't the Bundesliga. Like you're
And
playing
then
the best
get
team in the
smoked
world," and they get
8-2.
smacked.
he's a grease bucket.
Yeah,
So,
So honestly, like we just got to see how the final is, and then we'll catch you guys on there too. You know, to see how
Catch
the
you when
final
Bayern
is.
smacks.
and Inter
PSG.
might.
I think Inter's gonna walk
think
away
it's-
with the cup. I think Bayern's gonna walk away with the cup, and
Yo, I need that Bayern Paris final. I need that.
that'd be a
final.
fire final. That'd be a fire.
Winner.
I think
Neymar, Lewandowski, winner, best player in the world to me.
Literally, whoever wins that gets the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I don't know, but because for me, Ronaldo and Messi are at that stage where they're just chasing personal records.
Yeah.
Think Ronaldo, it's kind of like how many goals does he break the all-time scoring record?
You think he leaves though?
Juve.
Does Messi leave?
The thing is, I don't know, but both those clubs have decisions to make because they're so far off. They might need to get their wages off.
All right, so
I
we're
would
gonna
love
end it off
Ronaldo
with-
at
don't
United.
forget that Barca just signed Ronald Koeman.
Ronaldo.
Ronald Koeman. So
the
that-
guy that got sacked from Everton, right?
yeah, so that's GG for Barca too, man. So we're gonna holler at you. They just gotta throw that club away.
no re.
Yeah, facts. Catch y'all on another podcast.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, motherfuckers.